Welcome to Jay Bros channel.
Topic. Few questions arises in our mind. What is time series data? Is this real-time data? By analyzing what we will get. Basically, time series data is a forecasting model represented by statistical approach. This is not a real-time data. This uses the historical data. Analysis gives the investment planning for many fields like business, industry, individual to government to forecast future demand. As I said earlier, time series is a forecasting model that predicts the future requirements from the past historical data in an ordered sequence at regular interval of time. That is, the observation of the data taken as year-wise, then all the observation must follow the same interval of time, like first year, second year, third year. The change of interval is not applicable for the time series data. First considering first year, then third year, after that seventh year. This kind of observation leads to uncertainty. For example, planning staff requirements for the next academic year in our university, future demand on solar power plant for the next 5 years, taken action by the central government in recent time, forecast on vehicle resale value during the flood and cyclone duration. So forecast requires years ahead to plan to invest the future requirements. The time series is basically represented by current value plus past value to predict the future values. If the current value is represented as yn, then past values are y1 to yn minus 1. Future values are f of n to fn plus m. Some of the daily life time series data applications also there, like stock market price, birth and death rate, student enrollment, blood pressure, brainwave patterns, waves and noises, hourly wind speed, daily temperature, annual rainfall and crop protection. So from this, I hope little understanding about the time series data is done. Now we will move on to objectives of our topic. Time series focus on the understanding and describing data. Understanding means how much past data we need to analyze. What is the underlying structure like table, chart, graph or reports. We have to decide which one is the used for the forecast analysis. Describing data means including descriptive statistics like mean, median, standard deviation to analyze past behavior. So with this historical data, whether we are going to forecast future values or monitor or control the demands, that we have to decide. And also we can do the comparative study of various time periods. To meet all these objectives, forecasting method consists of 5 steps. First one is problem definition. Who requires these forecast? How the forecast fits into the model, that we have to decide in the problem definition. Second step is gathering information. Gathering information means collecting relevant and historical data. Third step is exploratory analysis. That means visual and graphical representation of data to identify the pattern. Fourth step states that there are various forecasting models. We need to choose and fit into the model. After applying into the model, we need to check the chosen model is correct or not. For the purpose, fifth step leads to accuracy check like mean error, mean absolute error, mean square error, etc. So forecast of any application, we need to follow these 5 steps from definition to evaluation. The forecasting methods are averaging, moving average, exponential smoothing method and ARIMA model. To identify which method or model fits for the observed value, we need time series plot and time series pattern. Within a time period only, we need to analyze the observed data. To understand the time series data, past and current observations are represented in patterns. There are 5 patterns: horizontal, seasonal, cyclic, trend and irregular pattern as shown in the figure. In the horizontal pattern, data values lies in a constant mean. For example, home delivery of milk and newspaper every month. There won't be any much variation. Then production of the particular product, quality checking from the sample. So these are the examples for the horizontal pattern. Next one is a seasonal. Quarter of the year, the month or the day of the week, like hot summer, cold winter, and mostly identified by the seasonal factor is a seasonal pattern. The next one is cyclic. Usually time period represented cyclic will be lengthy period. This will be lengthier than a seasonal pattern, like economic fluctuations due to economic crisis. Trend. Long-term increase or decrease in a data represents the trend pattern. Our GDP decreases for a long period. For our rupees value increases against dollar for a long period of time. This represents trend pattern. The next one is irregular pattern. If the data has a fluctuations or completely random, like a stock market trade, represents the irregular pattern. From the analysis of pattern only, we can able to apply forecast methods. So we need the time series pattern to analyze our forecasting method. Patterns can be additive or multiplicative. That gives the impact on patterns, and also this gives the impact on forecasting methods. The additive models are adding the y of t equal to trend, seasonal, cyclic and irregular pattern is the additive model. Multiplicative model is multiplication of this trend, seasonal, cyclic and irregular pattern. This has the variations in the choosing the forecasting models. Time series variation, whether it is a constant or increase or decrease, can be easily identified by these patterns only. So it have a impact on the forecasting model. So with this basic introduction about the time series model, we come to the conclusion. Next topic is on forecasting methods.